Good morning, welcome to day 10th of December I think it is. It's Wednesday, it's 20 past 10. Oh, sorry man. We had a bit of a rough night with Milo last night. Not really a rough night, but I was up with him for a bit longer than usual, and so I was really tired this morning and so I got a bit of a lie-in, which was very pleasant before Andrew headed off to Cambridge for his office day. Usually on a Wednesday, or we've been trying, I say usually, we've only been a couple of times, but we've been trying to go to this new forest school that we have been enjoying for the boys, but I'm not sure that it's going to be, I just don't think it's going to work out, which is really disappointing because they so love it, but it's like an hour's drive, maybe even a bit longer sometimes depending on the traffic, and there's really nothing for me and Milo to do when we're there. If he was a bit bigger I could stay and like help out, but with him being so little there's nowhere for me to like put him down to like get involved with the kids and things, so yeah, I just don't think right now is the correct time for us to be going to that one, so I might put a pin in that and we might go back when Milo's a bit bigger, which means that we've got a free Wednesday that we weren't expecting to have, which is nice. The boys are currently fully immersed in some kind of game upstairs which isn't too loud or too silly, which is amazing. They're building dens and being wolves or something, so they're just making the most of their free day, and so I have decided that I am going to do some much needed tidying and organising today. Everything is just a little bit messy. I think I mentioned this a few days ago, like, yeah, we never properly got reorganised after the kitchen was refitted. I mean, there's still decorating to do in here, which Andrew will do as and when he can, but there's still like a few boxes of things. I mean, there's some boxes that need to go in the loft and I can't do that, so those are gonna have to wait, but there's definitely, the boxes have like now become like a place where I'll just put this on this box, like the nappy bag and things like that. It's like, well, that's not going to be there all the time, so it needs to find somewhere else to go. There's a box I'd really like to take out to the garage, but again, Andrew was like, oh, things are going to have to come out of the garage for it to go back where it was. So there's definitely some stuff that's not going to get done today, which is fine, but if I can bring some orders for some of the other bits, then that will help massively. I go to this point where like, I'm not someone that needs my house to be like absolutely pristine, clean, tidy and like perfectly organised, but there comes a point where it is like, this is too much. recipe for Christmas. I am like 60, 70 pages in, and I'm on up to 6. I'm actually really quite enjoying it. It's everything I was hoping it was going to be, you know. It's just like easy reading. It's the main character is called Clara, and basically she's been in the same job for, I think it's like 30 years, I think she says. She's worked for the same company for 30 years. Started as like, you know, shop floor, Saturday girl kind of thing, and then worked her way up to being like head of HR. And she's decided, she's seen her friends all getting into relationships, having children, things like that, and she's decided that she has been doing the same thing for too long, and she decides to move to Switzerland with her very new boyfriend, Daniel. He's got a new job, and she's taken voluntary redundancy, and she's going to retrain, or she's not going to retrain, but she is taking a perk of her job's redundancy package, which is that they'll pay for a course, and so she decides to take a chocolate making course. And when she shows up to the chocolate making course, she realises that it's actually like an apprentice chocolate making course for chefs, not like a beginner's chocolate workshop for like people who fancy making their friends some chocolates for Christmas. So that's about where I'm up to, and it's really, yeah, it's cozy and like there's food description type stuff, and I'm enjoying it. I hate Daniel, and I think that's kind of the point, but yeah, it's definitely fulfilling what I was hoping it was going to fulfill, of being like a quick and easy read. I like chocolate, so it's quite nice to read about chocolate. And yeah, even though I hate Daniel, he did just give her some like good advice that kind of pepped her up after her first day of a chocolate school that was not what she was expecting. So so that was kind of nice of him. But yeah, I've got the feeling that he's just going to be like a character that you don't like, I think, and I suspect she's gonna like discover that she doesn't need him in order to be happy and in order to be in Switzerland, and she's probably gonna like, I don't know, leave him 2 weeks before Christmas and get her own place or something like that. Like, you know, it'll be one of those kind of things.